Boys, we're talking about Sleeper, all right? Sleeper is somewhat of a problem. And to say that it's not a problem, I just go into your lobby, any Gambit lobby. Go through your enemy's loadout, your own loadout maybe. You'll see a lot of Sleepers. A lot of people are using it. Why? It's a great weapon for DPS. It's a phenomenal weapon to invade with, and it's also a wonderful weapon to shut down invaders. Hell, why wouldn't you use it? I don't use it personally, but that's just because so many people use it. But if I was really trying to go for the win and excel in Gambit, Sleeper all day long would be the weapon I would use. I don't think people are using Sleeper, though, because it is just the best weapon, though. I think people are using Sleeper because they don't have as many options. We did a review on 1000 Voices. I thought it was a phenomenal fusion rifle. I would probably use that over Sleeper. Two-Tail Fox we reviewed yesterday. I think that's also a great exotic that I would probably use over Sleeper. The problem is, there's a lot of people that don't even have that. And there's other fusion rifles within that category that may not be at the level that Sleeper is in terms of DPS, but can arguably outduel Sleeper, and that's Queenbreaker's bow. So I think there's a lot of people that use Sleeper because it is a great exotic, but it's quest related and somewhat relatively easy to obtain in relation to these other RNG exotics that many of us have not received yet. So how do we deal with Sleeper? Because that's what's going through Bungie's mind right now. That's what they're discussing. I'm telling you guys, they are in a lobby, they are discussing it. What are our options with dealing with Sleeper Simulant? If you take the nerf approach and nerf it into the ground, that's a bad approach because it'll be useless. And there's a lot of competitions within that power slot. You can't nerf something like Sleeper. You really can't without people just flocking to the next best thing. It's good. It really is good to have multiple exotics within that slot that are competing with each other. And I'm okay with that. But nerfing it is really not going to do it any justice. Now, I believe the best solution was just to limit its ammo. Not entirely. Not for every aspect of PvE, but just for Gambit. So if you have like Whisper of the Warmind and you go to the power slot spawn and you pull it, it will not give you power. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's something Bungie did purposely. What I do know is that many of us will not rock Whisper just because of that. So if you look at it from the Sleeper perspective, I think some people would steer away from using Sleeper because they cannot actively fill it up from that power slot. I think that's a very fair solution. And it seems like something, and again, I don't know if it's a bug to Whisper or not, so it may be impossible for Bungie to even do. But I think it's a completely fair solution to the Sleeper issue. You don't nerf it. It's still going to be just as powerful as it is. You just don't hand out power ammo to everyone. Now, the other side of the coin is this. Now games are going to be decided on RNG. That's a dangerous one. And when I say RNG, it really just depends on who gets power ammo to actually drop. Who actually has heavy ammo dropping for you in Gambit. Which, as you know, you can clear a whole thing of ads. And you might have heavy ammo raining everywhere. And you might not see a single brick for 2 rounds in a row. That's an issue. Which is why I think Bungie put that power slot there to begin with. They put it there to counter that RNG heavy drop. So there's no just one solution to any of this. And there's no probably just best solution. It's just better. And to me, though, just limiting power to drop for a multitude of our other power weapons, but keep it out of the hands of something like Sleeper, might be a step we could try. Might not even work. But I think it's definitely a step better than the alternative, which is nerfing sleeper. So guys, that is my thoughts on the whole sleeper debate right now. Will it be dealt with? Probably very soon. This is the most active I've ever seen Bungie. They have been super active. And I applaud them for the communication this go around. But I don't think they're going to nerf it in the ground like what people are saying they're going to do. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will light them up. I promise you. But I think they're really going to go about this strategically to where sleeper is still a good weapon to use. Well, guys, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, fellas. See you in the next one.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.